Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to check some ZkSync updates. This is my report for April 2024 for ZkSync. So in this video I'm going to tell you exactly where we are standing around the ZkSync progress and project, and why I still believe that the ZkSync airdrop that everyone is expecting, it could be huge, and the importance that ZkSync has in all the layer 2 ecosystem protocol, and what is the impact for you for this bullrun to be sitting in a very big bag of ZkSync tokens when they launch it. So check this video until the end so you understand everything about ZkSync until this date. And before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's get into it. Hi crypto fans, well, the first thing is that this video is not about specifically the airdrop of ZkSync. If you want to apply to this airdrop, remember, go to my website cryptocurrencystate.net, search for ZkSync, or the link is going to be in my post in the description, first link of the description, send you to all the information of this video, and there you can see all the videos that we have been doing from October 2022 of ZkSync. So everything that you need to do in order to participate is here. Now today I want to cover all the progress that the project has been doing and why ZkSync Airdrop still is something that you want. The first thing, guys, is that it cannot be ignored. Even without the token, it is in the top 10 layer 2 solution protocols for Ethereum. You can check that here in CoinGecko, or you can use also the list of L2bit.com. I personally prefer how they calculate the TVL normally in CoinGecko. I will take this list for this video. Right now ZkSync is at position 9 here. The same happened on L2bit. It's at position 9 but for different reasons. Here you have Starknet at position 5, which if you take the TVL on DeFi Llama for example, it's not completely awkward, but here you have Polygon POS, which is debatable if it should be in this list or not. Of course, Polygon ZkAVM, yes, but it's down here on this position. So in any case, ZkSync is still in the top 10, above Linea in all cases, below Manta already. Manta launched the token. That was very beneficial for this protocol to step up in these positions. Base and Blast, you can see on position 2 and 3 were below ZkSync before, but you can see how they have been pumping Base because all the meme coins and all the boosts that has on the last 30 days, and Blast also because of the airdrop and the big TVL that they have. And the same case is for Mantle. Mantle and Manta, both they have their tokens, and that pushed it a lot the layer 2 into the top of this rank. So we know that when ZkSync launched the token, that is probably happen again to ZkSync. They are going to bring the attention back into them. Right now the water around ZkSync is all on the expectation of the airdrop, but you don't hear too much news about their updates and stuff. That is why I am doing this video. In any case, ZkSync still is in the top 10 position of layers 2 and is still super important protocol. The second thing that I want to comment here is that it's one of the most funded layer 2 projects. You may be not aware of this, or you maybe already know this information, but you can check in CryptoRank.io ZkSync and you can see all the round of funding that they have. They raised, guys, 458 million over these years. This is $500 million to launch and produce this protocol. And you can see that this is not 1 year of work. They raised capital from 2019, then in 2021 another 2 series where they get 58 in total at that point, and in 2022 200 million on the beginning of the year and another 200 million at the end of 2022. This is where I covered it in October 2022 for first time, the airdrop of ZkSync. Remember to go to my website and check here the videos on how to apply to this airdrop in many ways. But again, $458 million is a lot of money. We had recently the Wormhole airdrop. Wormhole was a project with $250 million, a very big funding, and they did a great airdrop distribution. Most of the people was happy with that. I know that you will never have all the community happy, and of course many wallets that should be eligible were not, but in general the wormhole airdrop was very successful and they had half of the funding that ZkSync. So having a big funding is very important because you are going to be giving a lot of money for free to your community. The point 3, guys, is that the expansion of the ecosystem of ZkSync continue growing a lot. If you check in DeFi Llama, they have 99 protocols live on ZkSync Era only. I only talk about ZkSync Era. And 184 protocols live for ZkSync if you check in the app radar. And this is of course a great way to check protocols and interact with protocols on ZkSync Era. If you go there, SyncSwap, ZeroLand, Koi Finance, all the top projects, you can interact with them, and of course I recommend you to do it with projects without a token, so you have a 2-for-1 possibility to get airdrops. But again, you can scroll down this list until the end and you can see 99 protocols on DeFi Llama, and in the Explorer, like I say, of the app radar, you are going to see 184 active projects protocols. You can search here on the ecosystem regarding the different niches. So yeah, ZkSync is continue expanding and getting more projects and the apps on the protocol. The point 4 is that they are also expanding very important niches of the crypto space and narratives. There was a recent partnership of ZkSync with Trala for a AAA gaming in ZkSync ecosystem. So you can check the link here, and remember that all the information that I'm sharing from this Excel file is going to be in the first link of the description. Click that link and you are going to see all this. And Trala is a subsidiary of Joy City. Trala team has first-hand experience creating games like Gunship Battle and Freestyle for hundreds of millions of players. So they running a very important partnership with ZkSync to bring not only one game, but many games in the ecosystem of ZkSync. And this is not the first big partnership for great quality games on the ZkSync ecosystem. They already have been expanding partnerships on that area, which is very important. What we need to see now is expanding on the deepin and in the real world asset ecosystem narratives. It will be great to start seeing more growth on those narratives. Now the point 5 is that the ZkSync tech compared to another layers 2 is also very interesting if you are into the tech. And here you have just 1 minute from the co-founder of the project on why ZkSync is different from another protocols.
You need to master both the engineering side and the data availability compression. And I think we've done it really well. If you compare us to everyone else, if you go to l2bit.com and you go to the activity page and sort by max daily recorded TPS, ZkSync is way on top. So this is one difference. The other difference is obviously we use state diffs and not call data for transactions, which only Starknet does. Everyone else is using call data, and state diffs give you some really interesting properties. For example, you can build volition, which is going to be important. I think the data availability is going to strike back. Like at some point, we will saturate the AP 4844 data blob space, and the prices will start climbing like rapidly and steeply. That's my take. We'll see how long it will take us to get there, but I don't think it's going to be too long once the actual consumer use cases will start taking place on rollups. And I know for a fact, I know like there are a couple of really big, really famous projects coming to ZkSync in the next few months that are aiming for mainstream market and are going to bring millions of consumers. And so like they will quickly saturate all of the available space, and Validium and Volition will become very important architectures that can only actually work with state diffs. And then the third major distinction I would say is that ZkSync is the only stack that today supports native account abstraction. And that is massively important for consumer use cases. You want the consumers to not be bothered with technicalities. Like, I want to be able to onboard my friends, my parents on blockchain, on ZkSync, on Ethereum.
So yeah, that is amazing and great updates from the mouth of the co-founder, CEO of ZkSync. Now the point 6 guys is that you need to do the GRVT airdrop. GRVT already launched the season 1 from a while already, and this is a DX and perpetuals protocol built on ZkSync, but the most important thing is that it's also created by ZkSync. And this is not common on layer 2 solutions. They usually partner with new projects to many DXs perpetual protocols, but they are openly creating their own. So of course GRVT is going to have the full support of those $500 million to create GRVT as the Uniswap for Ethereum, while GRVT is going to be probably the Uniswap on ZkSync. So don't sleep on the GRVT airdrop. You basically need to complete some easy task from socials and use a referral link. For now, that is all that you need to do. In the next season, we probably will need to interact with the testnet of the protocol. So on the point 6, I put here a link where you can join to the GRVT airdrop and start earning those points for your future on the GRVT protocol that is created by Matter Labs, which is the creators of ZkSync 2. Just a moment to remind you guys that I have my subscriptions on my website. I have a private Discord for airdrop hunters. If you have a lot of experience or if you are new on airdrops, you will find valuable content for you. So doesn't matter the level that you have in crypto or airdrops, we have all the channels, everything organized for you. So join to my private Discord because 2024 is exploding on airdrops. We are claiming airdrops daily, and if you want to enter into this snowball effect on airdrops, you need to be in a community. There is too much information around, too much things to do, and you cannot do it alone. So I want to offer you my community, my private Discord, but if you have another favorite YouTuber for airdrops, please join their community. You need help and you need to be around people that is doing the same that you and helping you. You will find that in my Discord. We are really a family, and if you want to move into the next level, I created an application so you can get my subscriptions for my app and my Discord, paying annually or monthly. The subscriptions are really cheap. You will find the valuable very quickly. Happens a lot that people pay for the monthly subscription, which is a 50% more expensive than the annual subscription, and after a couple of days they asked me to move into the annual subscription. So you will not regret it. Check my subscriptions and I see you in my private Discord. Now the point 7 is that there are many tech updates, but I don't want to bore you with all of them. One important one is the native USDC in ZkSync, and that is important because not all the protocols, not even layer 2 or L1s, have a native token on the USDC protocol, and you can see how for DeFi that is really important. So you can check that not many of the protocols have their own native USDC. So this is also great for ZkSync. You can see it here, having USDC native on the blockchain. The point 8 guys is one of the most important, of course, because the hype is everything for crypto, and this is that ZkSync has the biggest or one of the biggest communities on all the layer 2 projects. The Discord is closed for new people. They have 750k. I think that is more than in any other of the layers 2. And in Twitter, you can check it yourself. The Twitter has 1.4 million followers for ZkSync, and I compare it with many of the other layers too. And for example, Arbitrum has 1 million followers on Twitter. Optimism has 660k followers. Base, which is right now pumping like crazy, has not even half of what ZkSync has, so 638k followers. Blast 587k followers, Starknet 370k followers. These are not all the layers 2 of course, but I compare it with the most important ones, and none of them are even close to the amount of followers that ZkSync has. The point 9 is another one important for me. They have a very good developing activity in the ZkSync era repository. So I can show you that. Maybe it's difficult to explain if you are not a developer or if you are not a tech guy, but the repository is where they have the code, and this is publicly openly to everyone, so you can see all that. And here you have some stats of the last week, and the numbers that they have are really good. This is looking and showing a very big amount of activity from the developers and contributors. 20 authors have pushed 34 commits, which are changes for the code. These 34 commits are to the main branch that everyone uses, and 221 commits in all the branches that the developers are working, and this happened on 468 files that have chain, and 8.6k additions and 6.1 deletions on the code. So these are great statistics, and this is only for 1 week, so you need to take that in consideration. 36 merge pull requests, 21 open pull requests, and 3 new issues created. But great contributors for all these developers, and these are great statistics. I even compared it with Arbitrum and Optimism. I mean, the 3 of them are working a lot, but the statistics of ZkSync are really good at this point. So this is amazing to see how they continue their development work. And lastly, guys, just to going into the end of this coverage, the point 10 is that they know the pressure that they have for the airdrop. They are 100% aware of that. So if they don't deliver a good airdrop for the community, they are going to suffer a very big community fall, because big part of their community are behind the airdrop, and we don't have the eligibility criteria, but they need to do it in a way that most of the community still be happy with them if they really want to compete with all the top layer 2 solutions right now. And to give you some last comments about the airdrop, I personally think that their snapshot was already taken, so I am not really continue farming ZkSync. But if you still believe that ZkSync didn't take the snapshot, you should continue doing transactions and continue interacting with the different protocols and campaigns. That this could be one of the biggest airdrops of 2024. And I want to leave you with this last thought. Even if there are appearing new layers 2 solution for Ethereum, and you are going to see that during 2024, there are not much time for them to get into a position that survive the next peak of the bull run. And what I am saying with this is that Arbitrum is going to be on this very big important bull run and going to do it fantastic. The same for many of the layer 2 solutions that already have the token and are already expanding their ecosystems. For a new layer 2 solution to appear, to develop a testnet, to prove the testnet, to launch a mainnet, and then eventually launch a token, they need more than 1 year. And for all the predictions that we have, guys, the bull run could end at the end of the year or in Q1 of 2025. Those are the predictions for this bull run. So if new layers 2 appear over the next months, they are probably going to be in their best position in many of the aspects that I covered today at the end of the bull run. So you don't want to enter into a token when the bull run is already finished. So that is why I think right now the layers 2 solution that we have here probably are going to be the most important ones for the bull run. And even if during these months new layers 2 solution appear, the ratio success that those could have over the current ones is small. And as time passes, the ratio is going to be smaller and smaller. And the more successful layer 2 are going to be the ones that are already at this point taking the share of the market to be positioned on this last part of the bull run. That is why I think ZkSync Airdrop is going to be huge, and you still need to be in the best position for that airdrop with your multiple wallets. That is all for this video, guys. Remember, before we leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. Don't forget to check my subscriptions. I have a private Discord and an application that are going to help you a lot if you are hunting airdrops. That will be all, and I see you in the next video. Bye.